Welcome back to Famous Files, the channel where we explore the fascinating lives, lifestyles, and net worths of the world's biggest celebrities. Today, we're talking about one of Hollywood's most inspiring comeback stories, Robert Downey Jr. He went from a troubled past filled with addiction and controversy to becoming one of the highest-paid actors in the world and the face of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the story of Robert Downey Jr.'s journey, his luxurious lifestyle, and his jaw-dropping net worth. Robert John Downey Jr. was born on April 4, 1965, in Manhattan, New York City. His father, Robert Downey Sr., was an underground filmmaker, and his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress. Growing up in an artistic household, young Robert was surrounded by creativity and cinema from the very beginning. But his childhood wasn't easy. His father struggled with drug addiction and even introduced Robert to marijuana when he was just a child. By the age of 6, Robert was already experimenting with substances, something that would later haunt him for decades. Despite this troubled start, he discovered his passion for acting early, appearing in his father's films as a child. At 10 years old, he moved to England to study classical ballet, and later, he attended performing arts schools in the US. But by his teenage years, he dropped out of high school to fully pursue acting. In the 1980s, Robert began to get noticed as a talented young actor. He joined Saturday Night Live in 1985, but his stint was short-lived. His real breakthrough came in the late 80s and early 90s with films like Less Than Zero, where he played a drug-addicted rich kid, a role that eerily mirrored his real-life struggles. By the early 1990s, Downey had established himself as one of Hollywood's most promising actors. He earned an Academy Award nomination for his brilliant portrayal of Charlie Chaplin in the 1992 biopic Chaplin. At just 27 years old, he seemed destined for greatness. But behind the scenes, Robert's personal life was unraveling. His battle with addiction spiraled out of control. Between 1996 and 2001, he was arrested multiple times for drug-related charges, including heroin, cocaine, and marijuana possession. He spent time in rehab, in jail, and on probation. Hollywood studios stopped hiring him, and he was considered uninsurable due to his unpredictable behavior. For many, this would have been the end of a promising career. But for Robert, it was the beginning of a long, painful road to redemption. Robert's career resurrection began in the early 2000s. After years of legal troubles and rehab, he finally committed to sobriety with the help of therapy, meditation, martial arts, and the unwavering support of his wife, Susan Levin, whom he married in 2005. His comeback roles included Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in 2005 and Zodiac in 2007, both of which reminded audiences and studios of his undeniable talent. But the role that would change his life forever came in 2008. That year, Robert Downey Jr. starred as Tony Stark in Iron Man, the film that launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Against all odds, the uninsurable actor became the face of the most successful film franchise in history. Robert played Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, in 10 Marvel films over more than a decade. His charismatic, witty, and deeply human portrayal of the billionaire superhero made him a fan favorite. He wasn't just acting, he was Tony Stark. Movies like The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame shattered box office records, with Endgame becoming the highest-grossing movie of all time in 2019. Beyond Marvel, Robert has also delivered outstanding performances in films like Sherlock Holmes, which spawned a successful franchise, and Tropic Thunder, for which he earned another Academy Award nomination. So, what's Robert Downey Jr.'s net worth today? As of 2025, his estimated net worth is around $300 million. Here's a breakdown of where his fortune comes from. For the first Iron Man film in 2008, Robert was paid about $500,000. By Avengers: Endgame, his salary skyrocketed to $75 million, including back-end profits. His total Marvel earnings are estimated to be over $435 million. He also earns from the Sherlock Holmes films, other blockbusters, and endorsements. Robert has wisely invested his wealth in real estate, production ventures, and businesses, ensuring financial stability beyond acting. With such enormous wealth, Robert Downey Jr. enjoys a luxurious lifestyle. He owns several multi-million-dollar properties, including a $13 million mansion in Malibu, California. His Malibu home is eco-friendly, reflecting his interest in sustainability. Robert also owns properties in the Hamptons and Venice, Los Angeles. His love for cars mirrors his on-screen alter ego, Tony Stark. His collection includes Audi R8s, a 1967 Corvette Stingray, a Bentley Continental GT, and a custom Acura from the Avengers premiere. When it comes to fashion, Robert is known for his quirky, colorful style, mixing luxury with a personal touch. He's often spotted at red carpets and bold suits, reflecting his unique personality. Beyond acting and wealth, Robert is also known for his philanthropy. He supports causes related to addiction recovery, children's health, and environmental issues. He even launched the Footprint Coalition in 2019, an initiative that uses advanced technologies to clean up the planet. On a personal level, Robert has been happily married to Susan Levin for nearly 2 decades, crediting her with saving his life and career. Together, they have 2 children. He also has a son from his first marriage. Over his career, Robert has won numerous awards, including Golden Globes and People's Choice Awards. While he hasn't yet won an Academy Award, he is widely considered one of the most beloved and influential actors of his generation. In 2008, Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. His story isn't just about fame and wealth, it's about resilience, redemption, and transformation. From a troubled childhood and years of addiction to becoming Iron Man and one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors, Robert Downey Jr.'s story is nothing short of legendary. He is living proof that no matter how far someone falls, with determination and support, they can rise again, stronger than ever. And that wraps up today's episode of Famous Files. What do you think of Robert Downey Jr.'s journey from downfall to Hollywood icon? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity net worths and biographies.